Tiffany, everybody. Today, Andrea Williams filling in for Molly from Jammin' 98.3.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing wonderful and glad that I have the opportunity to be here with you today.
Well, we're excited.
Social distancing.
So far away. I know how it is. It's not comfortable, but it is what we need to take seriously and do these days to keep everybody safe. It was fun. So I knew you were filling in for a while. You took the morning off from radio. So it was nice to have you here. So on social media, I had posted 2 truths and a lie about things that we have in common and had people guessed on Facebook and whatever. So I want to kind of give this away and I'll tell you what they are as well. So you're going to say true or false. So you can hold your paddle.
I have my paddle here.
All right. So the first truth or lie is both of us were former Bucks hosts. True or false?
I'll give them a second to think about it.
True. Okay, I'm just going to go through these, then we'll talk about on the second one. Both of us are massive horse racing fans. True or false?
Ain't that right, boo? True.
So true or false, both of our pets are named after a celebrity. That's the lie. Okay, so that's the lie. Now, your dog is passed, but your dog is named, was named.
Yes, my dog who passed away 2 years ago. My baby, my Shinkapoo.
There she is.
He.
Oh, that's right, it's a he, but hear the name.
His name was Zsa Zsa.
Named after?
Armani, Zsa Zsa Armani Williams. So he's named after Zsa Zsa Gabor. And I named him, of course, after Armani, the designer. But everybody called him a girl. He just
because of Zsa Zsa.
I know.
But then there was Zsa Zsa Pachulia. Like, I feel like
people used to say that because I worked for the Bucks at the time. They're like, "Oh, cool, you named him after Zsa Zsa Pachulia." I'm like, no, Zsa Zsa Gabor.
But I did ask you right away. I said, "Was it Zsa Zsa Gabor?" And you're like, "Oh, you remember?" Because a lot of people don't know who she was at this point.
Depending on your age. So Zsa Zsa Gabor, and I loved her and all her fabulousness. So I named my dog that.
As one should. That's our sound off for today, is who did you name your pet after? So go to our Facebook page, sound off. We'll have a chance to say read those responses a little bit later on in the show. But first of all, I want to kind of go back through those truths because for the Bucks stuff, we both were able to do it. We never worked together. You were the first Bucks host ever.
That really ages me, Tiffany.
I know, but like, here's the way. You paved the way for everyone now to have the entertainment for the hosts here in Milwaukee.
Well,
I think that's a cool
that's a nice way to put it. I was a dancer for 6 years, and then after I decided to, oh my gosh, can I fit that uniform now?
I bet you can.
I can't.
I see you in person.
But I went from dancing to, stand within the organization and ended up being the game day host, which was a great opportunity. Did it for a decade.
That's amazing. And that's actually what Mel, who's the current host, did too.
Yep.
She was a dancer. You knew her
she was
when
a
she was
junior.
a little girl.
She was a junior dancer. I think Mel was like 12. Seriously. So, yeah.
That's so cute. I love that. Also horse racing. So we were talking, as we were trying to get to know each other, because it was the first time we had met when I learned that you were going to be hosting here. And I knew who you were, but we hadn't met officially. And so we were talking about the fact that like the Derby was coming up and we both love horse racing, but you on a whole nother, I grew up going to the races in Minnesota at the Canterbury Downs.
That's awesome.
Because my dad loved horse racing. And at one point he joked that he like
my dad as well, Okay, so he's like, oh, I own half of a horse, but he would only take pictures with the butt and say that was the part that he owned. But you grew up in Kentucky. I did. I'm a Louisville, Kentucky girl, and I grew up watching the horses. My dad taking me to the track, and
look at you in your hat.
It truly is a part of who I am. That was last year at the Kentucky Oaks, and my girlfriends and I. Oh, honey, I'm sorry I say this to people.
Jealous.
Don't get married, don't have a baby, don't die and have a funeral. Because I'm not going to be there. If it's the first Saturday in May, I'm sorry,
Wow. So you go, where do you get your hats?
I have a milliner in Kentucky, and the fun part is that I just send her a photo of what I've decided to wear, and she comes up with the hat, and because I'm out of town. Yes. Okay. No repeats.
Okay.
You can, but we don't do that. But I show up to her house and I don't know what the hat or the fascinator looks like.
Really?
Because when somebody's a true artist, they don't like you to tell them how to do it. You give them an idea, like I want a big brim or a fascinator, and that's as much as you get.
So you do choose if you want a hat or a fascinator?
Depending on the outfit, absolutely.
Do you like either or better?
I love both. It just depends. Like I said, sometimes a hat looks better with an outfit, sometimes a fascinator. I think I have another picture
we may have showed it.
in a fascinator. So,
okay.
So there it is right there. So.
I mean, that's incredible. incredible.
Yeah, it's like the bigger, the better for Kentucky Derby.
I'm so jealous. I wanted to go my whole life, so maybe sometime I'm gonna like.
What's a bucket list for a lot of people all over the world? So definitely put it on your list and go.
But
Make it
this
happen.
year, as we know, with COVID, it's not. It's postponed right now.
Very
right?
much so.
September.
Yeah, September 5th is when they're going to run for the roses, and this is a big deal with the sports world because the Kentucky Derby is the first leg of the Triple Crown, and this is the first time that they have had to postpone since 1945.
Really?
During World War II. And just remember, Churchill Downs has been there since 1875. So
I love your
this is this is a mark in
my
history.
Yeah.
You can tell I am a Kentucky
It
girl.
is.
Yeah.
I think and we're going to be talking about disappointment in general. And I think with all of these things being postponed or canceled, with events and big, our hearts go out to everybody who's trained so hard. Even the kids who their sports and their graduations and their proms. How are you dealing with the distancing? Are you an extrovert or an introvert?
Oh God, I'm an extrovert. I'm the girl that's at the mall making friends. If I see you trying on shoes, I'm like, those are cute. You should buy them.
I'm a true extrovert as well. And it's hard. I don't like being distanced from people.
Yeah, it's
hard.
No
one does.
It's
really.
hard. But it's funny. You and we came together last week and we took a photo to promote, us doing this together today. And I got at least like 4 people contacting me.
Asking if it was present.
They were going, 6 feet. Yes. That's not 6 feet.
And that was weeks ago.
I'm like, what are they talking about? Then I said, what is that? I'm thinking it's a slang term, 6 feet.
Yeah.
I'm like, you were deep?
Yeah, right.
But no, they're like, you guys were standing.
Like that was
that was last week. Yeah, so.
A lot is changing every single day.
Every day. And it's hard, it's scary, but we got to keep the faith and just really remember that this too shall pass. We just follow what the health officials and the leaders tell us to do and just hope that we can move forward.
And stay healthy. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you. It's so fun being
You're supposed to be here through the whole show, but maybe we'll keep you around for a little bit later. Things are changing as always, so thank you very much, Andrea.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure. Before we